Hello guys, today we are going to discuss Leetcode problem 417, which is Pacific Atlantic water flow. Suppose there is an M into an rectangular island that borders both the Pacific Ocean and Atlantic Ocean. The Pacific Ocean touches the island's left and top edges, and the Atlantic Ocean touches the island's right and bottom edges. The island is partitioned into a grid of square cells. You are given an m into an integer matrix heights, where heights of r and c represents the height above and sea level of the cell at coordinate r, c. The island receives a lot of rain, and the rainwater can flow to the neighboring cells directly north, south, east, and west. If the neighboring cell's height is less than or equal to the current cell height, water can flow from any cell adjacent to an ocean into the ocean. Return a 2D list of grid coordinates result where result I is equals to Ri, Ci denotes that rainwater can flow from Ri, Ci to both the Pacific and Atlantic Oceans. So let's see example 1. In example 1 we have this grid. Pacific Ocean is on the left and top, Atlantic Ocean is on the right and bottom. The array is one for it's a list, so you can see the picture. The first row is 1 2 2 3 5, second row is 3 2 3 4 4, third row is 2 4 5 3 1, fourth row is 6 7 1 4 5, and fifth row is 5 1 1 2 4, and the output is 0 comma 4 1 comma 3 1 comma 4 2 comma 2 3 comma 0 3 comma 1 4 comma 0. So from 0 comma 4 cell, so 0 comma 4 cell is basically this one, right? So from here it can flow to both Pacific Ocean and Atlantic Ocean. 1 comma 3 1 comma 0 comma 4, this one, 1 comma 3, this one. From this cell also it can flow from both the oceans. So from 4 it can flow to this position also because the height is same. So I hope you understand the problem. Basically we need to uh, print the output of those cells from which the water can flow to both the Atlantic Ocean and Pacific Ocean. So the corner cases you see here, 5, from 5 and 5, it is very obvious that it can flow from Pacific Ocean and Atlantic Ocean. So what we are going to do is we will maintain two sets, Pacific, for one for Pacific Ocean, second for Atlantic Ocean. And the leftmost column, it is very obvious that all the cells will go to Pacific Ocean. So we will add all those cells into Pacific Ocean set, and we will go backwards using depth first search and see if the height is greater than or equal to not the previous height. And by using this approach we will uh, fill the sets, we will fill the cells, we will fill the basically the sets of Pacific Ocean and Atlantic Ocean by their corresponding cells from which the water can flow to these oceans. After we get the two sets, we will check the uh, we will check those cells which fall in both the oceans and append it in the result output array. So this would be our approach. So let's have a Pacific. This is our set 1. This is our set 2 for Atlantic Ocean. Now we will have the depth first search. It's basically taking the cell And let's also have the number of rows and columns. So let's check the condition if the cell is valid or not. If I is less than 0 or I is greater than equals to rows, or j is less than 0 or j is greater than equals to columns, or let's take one another previous height. Let's take visit array also here, or I comma j is already in visit, or the heights of I comma j is less than previous height. We are not going to do anything. We will simply return. After that, we will and visit. Okay, so we will add basically in I comma j. Now, since we are using, we can do breadth first search. So basically, your depth first search. So let's call it this function on the adjacent cells. Previous height would be height of ij. So I plus 1 minus 1 j plus 1 j minus 1. Okay, then let's iterate for the rows, and we will call this function. So it's the rows, right? And initially 0th column, if height is let's say 0, it is for 0th column, uh, visit is okay. So we are basically rows for r in rows. Rows will increase, but the column is 0. So it's basically a passive accept. Similarly, for rightmost, this 54154, this is the rightmost column. So it's basically calls minus 1. Previous height is 0. So here we will pass Atlantic ATL. Now let's. So we have covered leftmost column and rightmost column. Now we'll cover topmost row and bottommost row. Topmost row is 0. It's for Pacific Ocean. And bottommost row is rows minus 1. It's for Atlantic Ocean. So this from line number 19 to 25, basically we are filling the uh, sets for Atlantic Ocean and Pacific Ocean. Now what we are going to do, we are basically we will basically iterate over the entire matrix and see if r comma c is in, if r comma c is in both Pacific Ocean and R comma C is in Atlantic Ocean. If it is the case, then we will append in the result array. So we put append R comma C. So it's basically list. Okay, so here we should use R comma C here like that. Return result, run the code. Int object. Okay, okay, okay. So here it should be basically range. There was some minor bug in our code. Let's run the code now. All the test cases are passed. Let's submit the code. Submission is successful. Our code is accepted, and algorithm is working fine. So the time complexity of this algorithm is order of m into n, where m is the number of rows, n is the number of columns. So that's why it's order of m into n, which is basically order of n. So I hope you like this video. Please like and subscribe to my channel. Thank you and have a nice day.